Hi everyone, I thought I'd share with you today a tutorial on this ghost lettering. It is how to hand letter with these drop shadows. You can see that that's all I have for these letters. I don't have any other kind of outlines. I'm going to use my Kelly Creates lined Eat, Sleep, Write, Repeat pad. It's nice and smooth, so it's great for brush pens. So the first thing you do to get this letter, to understand how to do this lettering is, oh, and I have my deluxe lettering kit as well with my pencil and eraser and ruler and such, is you have to understand a little bit about drop shadows. So if you don't, I'm going to show you what I mean. For drop shadows, I'll just use my fine liner. You want to imagine the sun either coming from the right side or left side of your paper. Now, I usually have the sun on my left side. That's kind of where naturally I do my drop shadows. So let us now, I'm going to draw the letter A like this. And to make it dimensional, I'm going to do an outline around it. This is really simple. Anybody can do this and do the inside as well. Okay, so I want you to imagine that this A is three-dimensional. So it's rising up off the page. The sun is shining from this way, and you have two edges for your strokes. So here is the left edge, and here is the right edge of this part of the A, like there. And the sun is shining here, so this side is sunny, and this side has the shadow. So this is where I would add the shadow. And you can use any pen. I'm going to use a brush pen today. Look at this side and this side of the letter. Here is the left side, and here's the right side. So remember, the right edge is where my shadows are going. So I'm going to color that in there. I'm also going to add a shadow for the horizontal strokes, just so the letters are not invisible, they're more well defined. So normally I would just put a shadow on the upper or the lower, and I'm going to do both. Okay, that's the letter A. I'm going to take my brush pen, but you can use your fine liner like I said, and let's add the shadow to this, like this, and like this. And then I'm going to come down the side and kind of curve under a bit. And there I have my drop shadow. And so you can erase the pencil lines and you will have that ghost A. So let's do the B. And just so you understand, I'm going to just draw the simple B like I did with the A. And then I'm going to do the outline. So I'm going to go around the outer edge, kind of the same distance around, like this, around the top, and then the same on the interior. And you can make these as wide as you want. I just want to have them kind of an average size. Now let's look at those strokes. So here, this part of the B, there is our left edge, there's our right edges. So remember, we're going to put our shadows all on the right edges. That's my preference, you don't have to. I'm going to go along the bottom as well and along this bottom line too. And then I'm going to look at these curves. And even curves have right and left edges. Here's the left, here's the right. So I would add my shadow here and add my shadow here. And it's your preference if you want to join it or not and how far down you go. So let's add the B. And here I add the B shadow. And then like this, you can see how that, make sure the top shadow for this is equal to the bottom shadow, like that. And then we're going to add the round curve of the B. You can see the brush pen, I'm using it thick and thin, but you don't have to. And then I'm going to leave a separation, I think, and do the round part of the B like that. Now once again, I'm not erasing these, I just want to use these as the demo so you understand. Now let's do one more letter, the C, and then I'll do the ghost, probably fast forward. So I'll go all the way around the edge of the C, like that, coming up and around and up and around. Now when it comes to letters like this that are all curved lines, the ovals, you are going to split them in half. So there is the right and left edge. Here's the left edge. Here's the right edge. So I'm going to put my shadow on this edge here. And even if you don't have the right pens, you can still fool around with this technique with pencil. And look at this side of the curve. There's my left edge, there's my right edge. So I will add the shadows here like that. So let's pick up our brush pen or fine liner or whatever and make that happen. And you know, some letters look better than others. I'll tell you that right now. They can start to look funny or odd, actually, after a while. Okay, so you can imagine if we erase this, you would just have these shadows left and it would look really cool. But I'll do that with the ghost letters. So first I will draw the word ghost, and I will fast forward this part, and then I'll show you the shadowing. There. Okay, now I'll do the shadows for each, and I think it'd be helpful if I kept on the sound and talked you through it. So I'll remember doing all the right edges. There we go. There we go. On this right edge, and you can, like I said, you can adjust how far you're going to go down. I'm going to go under here a little bit just to create that definition for the G. The H I find looks really cool. You don't have to try too hard with the H. And you can see I'm adding a little bit of a curve at the top and the bottom just for the style. And the O ovals are really cool. I always like how they turn out. The S, oh, I'm close to my T, but I'll adjust that T later. There we go. And I added this line here. You can actually leave it off. And this T here. Now you don't have to have super thick lines. I kind of adjust the lines with my brush pen. I'm going to come up on this side of the T right there. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. And now let's do the magic part. Let's erase and see what happens. I'm going to fast forward the erasing. And there you have it, this cool drop shadow effect. So I do recommend you actually do the whole alphabet before you do any words, just so you know where all your drop shadows lie. But you can use the pencil first and then your permanent pens, and have some fun. Thanks for watching.